Hello everyone, welcome back to this new tutorial. In this tutorial, we are going to discuss about Python strings. In the previous lecture, we have discussed about numbers in the Python. So in this lecture, we are going to discuss about Python strings. So let's just start with strings. So first question is what is string? So we all know the string are the popular data types in the Python. We can create them by simply enclosing the characters in a quotes, and Python treats single quotes as the same as the double quotes. We all know this. Suppose we want to print suppose this is something, and other is single quote. Sorry. Okay. Print here x y. If I run this, okay, yeah, it is printing both the values of x and y. Okay, so it is not matter the single quotes or double quotes. So how can you access the values in the strings? Like if you want to access the g in the x, or v from the y, so how can I actually access? So for that, we need to just pass the an argument like, okay, x 0. Okay, this will print h. Okay, because the first index of x is h. So indexing start with the 0, like 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and this goes on. So if we run this, okay, it only prints h. So by this technique, we can easily access the elements in the strings or values in the strings. Okay, suppose we want to access the values from first element to like any element which is in the middle. So we need to just add here colon and type the number of index of that element, like 5. We run this, so it will print up to this t. Okay, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. It will not print actually the number which is here. It will print, always print -1 value of this number, so which is 4. So it will print up to t. Okay, so let's just move on to the next, like how can we update the string? Okay, so if we take here one example of that. So the example like is a hello world, and we want to update this string. So the next part is updating the strings. How can we update the string? Like how can we change the uh, any letter in the string? So I want to print here, in the place of world I want to print Python. So here I can do that by just print, and I'm updating, so updated string, I'm printing updated string. So, and now here you need to add comma, and I want to replace this word, so I am only printing this hello. For printing the hello, I want to access the values. So values start from 0 and ends up to 6. So you need to add 0. Okay, here if you don't add if you don't add 6 here, sorry, if you don't add 0 here, no problem. It will automatically starts with the 0 element. Okay, Here I add plus, and here I add Python. Okay, run this. Okay, what is wrong? Missing the parenthesis. Called. Okay, okay, no problem. Here. Now you can see here. Updated string is hello Python, because the world is replaced by Python. Quite simple. So okay, here are the some operators in the string, like we have operators in the numerical. So if you want to add any element in the string, so you can simply print it will be x here. This string is at as it is, plus if you want to add anything like any here, and if you just print this, okay, hello world, print like this, it will get added. If there is space here, should get yeah, there is space. So like this way you can add the string. If you want to print the string repeated way, so you can just multiply with 2. You can say there you go. This is the operators in the string. And okay, if you want to format the strings, so for formatting you just need to suppose you want to print hello world today, and you want to print any number after that. So how can you do that? You need to just hello world today. So for today you need to add here percentage s, and for any number you have to add percentage d here, percentage d, so small d. And after that is one new on the here, and the percentage here is here you need to type the letter or any alphabet you want to print in this the place of s, percentage s. So hello world, I want to print today, today here, and here I can write like any number. Okay, so if I print this, print, okay, this, okay, there you go. Here it will automatically add this string, this let word, and this number here. So like this you can add any string. Suppose I have string here like hello world. We have already, I have here already hello world, hello world, and here no need to add any double quotations. So I just add x here and just plus, and here from here I can start. Okay, by this also I can get this. Okay, so this is the same like, okay, typing the letters here and typing the string here, no difference. Okay, okay, the next concept is a unicode string. Normal strings in the Python are stored internally as a 8-bit ASCII, while Unicode strings are stored as a 16-bit Unicode. This allows for the more varied set of characters, including special characters from the most languages in the world. I will restrict my treatment of a Unicode string to the following, like this. mm, print hello. Okay, if I run this, okay, missing the parents. Okay, okay, sorry. Okay, so this is here we go. This is the Unicode. Uh, as a Unicode string use the prefix U just as a raw string use a prefix R. This is the Unicode string. In the first lecture, I have told that there are various strings methods in Python, like capitalize, center, or various. Here are the some other methods we have, like this, and okay. So if I want to like capitalize the first letter, so I just need to print and x dot capitalize. I just print, it will capitalize the first letter of the string. So this is the okay, and suppose here I want to find the length of a string, that is x. Okay, this will show the length of the strings. Okay. Okay, if I want to print the character which is repeated again and again, suppose here I just need to add need to add so this is all about the strings. So now we are going to discuss about the list in the Python. So what is the list in the Python, or for which we called it is list or it is strings, like what exactly is the list in Python? So it is the most basics data structure in a Python is the sequence. Okay, and each element of a sequence is assigned a number, its position or index. The first index is 0, the second index is 1, and so forth. So we have learned this actually, but for the sake of revision, I am repeating this. So Python has 6 built-in types of sequences, but the most common ones are the list and tuples, which we could see in this tutorial. And there are certain things you can do with all sequence types. These operation includes indexing, slicing, adding, multiplying, and checking for membership. In addition, Python has built-in function for finding the length of a sequence and for finding its largest and smallest element. Python list is the most versatile data type available in the Python, which can be written as a list of comma separated values items between square brackets. Okay, this is an important thing. List is always specified in the square brackets. So important thing about the list is that item list need not to be the same type. Like it can be integer or it can be character or it can be any symbol like. Okay, so creating a list as simple as putting the different commas separated between the square brackets, like I am showing with the example, like here square bracket. Okay, if I type here something, number again, something, number. Okay, number. So this is my list. Okay, so you can see here are the characters, here are numbers. So that means it is not required that elements in the list is need to be of a same data type. So that's clear. And accessing the values in the list, so similar to the strings, indices starts from 0 to forward, like 0. This is 0 1 2 3. Okay, so if I want to print the first element of this list, print um, x x0. Okay. If I print this, this is the first element. I am giving the name like hello, and sorry, hello. Good. Okay, if I print right now, you can say hello. Okay, like this. If you want to print the last element, that is third element, 3, there there is 28. So how can I update the list for if I want to add any element in the list? Okay, so let's just talk about the updating the strings. So if I want to update an element in the strings, if I okay, here are the our second element of the list is this number. So I want to replace this number by other number. So okay, I want to replace number by other number. So I just need to sorry, okay, and here the new number I want to add is like this. Okay, so now if I print the x, there you go, you can see that the new number gets updated here. So this is the way by which you can add the new number by removing the existing number. So the next is deleting the item in the list. Okay, you add here one item. If I want to add hello in in this list, so I just need to type delete and x of, okay, I run this, there you go, this number, okay, actually this number, you know, this number, so you can see 0 1 2, so the good which is present in the list, it gets deleted. Okay, okay, actually you can see better, you can here, here I print x, print x, so there you go. Okay, you can see that before deleting I'm printing x, in this string it is showing this good element which is in the list. In the next print statement it is not showing good because I have deleted here that element is present. Okay, so this is all about the deleting list elements. So mm, okay, if you want to find the length of strings, you can simply find it by using length function. Like if I have this string here, sorry, this list here, so if I just run this, so you can see here, sorry, you can see here it is showing the length of the list is 4. Next if you want to add two lists, suppose I have another string here, like okay, numbers, I have this, and if I want to add, so I will just here and the plus y. Okay, if I print this, okay, you can see here all the elements in the x and y are added in the one new string. Okay, so this is by this way you can add the two strings, sorry, two lists. And another method is repetition. If you want to repeat the string, so you just need to, okay, if you want to repeat this x strings by 2 times, suppose x list by 2 times, there you go. Here you can see this list completely gets repeated 2 times. Okay, okay. And if you want to, if you want to print the if you want to check the element which if you want to check the element it is present in in the list or not. So you can easily by just adding. Suppose I want to check 558 in X. If I want to check, okay, it is showing true because the element 558, it is present in the X, so it will show the true. Okay, if I want to print, if I want to check the 558 present in the Y or not, so if I run, it will show false. Okay, this is a very simple operations in the list. Okay, so the next is a slicing is a okay. Suppose I want to find maximum and minimum value of from this string. So need to add here maximum in X. So if I print this, it will print the maximum value present in this list. Okay, if you want to add any number in the string, so if you want to add the number in the list, so you can just simply type uh, name of this list here and append and the element you want to add. So and after that you just need to print this. So after printing you will get this result. Okay, so 15 will be added at the end of the list. Okay, so this is all about the adding the list. So the next part we are going to learn is tuples. What are the tuples and what is the use of tuples? So tuple is a collection of object which is ordered and immutable. You can't add the elements like we are adding in the list or strings. You cannot add the elements in the tuples. Tuples are the sequences just like list. The difference between the tuples and list are tuples cannot be changed unlike the list, and tuples use parentheses whereas list uses square brackets. Creating the tuple is as simple as putting different commas separated value. Optionally, you can put these commas separated values between parentheses also. So for this, I am giving an example for tuple. So you can see here. Just if I convert this to okay. If now if I run this, it will showing error like tuple object has no attribute of append. This is because it cannot take this attribute append, because tuples has a property that it is immutable. It cannot be changed. You cannot add the elements in the tuple. Okay, so this is all about the tuple. And the next all the other things are the same like list and strings, like accessing the tuples and updating the tuples. Okay, so okay, sorry, updating the tuples is not available in the is in this tuples. So you have to remind that the tuples cannot be updated because it is immutable. So the next is deleting the tuple element. Okay, so yeah, for deleting uh, okay, deleting the so the next is deleting the tuple elements. Okay, you can see till now you can know that we cannot add the elements in the tuple, it is immutable. So it is same like for it is same for delete, because you cannot delete individual elements in this tuples. For that you need to delete full tuple. Okay, so you cannot delete individual element which is in the tuple. Okay, this thing has to be remembered. And next is okay, next, all are the same like list, except only the tuples are immutable and cannot be changed, cannot be deleted, and like the list. Okay, indexing is same, all is same. Okay, okay, some operations of list applicable for tuples, and some applications are not applicable. Okay, so this is all about tuple. So this is all about today. We learned today strings, list, and tuples. In the upcoming lecture, we will be discussing about very important topics like dictionaries, functions, modules, files, input, output, and exceptions. So in upcoming 2-3 lectures we will cover all this, and after this we will start advanced tutorials. Okay, so if you like the video, yeah, please subscribe and like the video, and don't forget to subscribe. If you have any difficulty, please ask me in a comment. Okay, I will try my best to give you answer. Okay, thank you everyone, thank you.